Hi, everybody. My name is Kobe Warner. This is koblizzy. Welcome back to the show. There is lots to talk about. I'm just gonna hop right in. I'm so excited. Still riding a high from going to Chloe Bailey's concert last night in Atlanta. I think the gain might be a little too high. I'm drinking Emma Chamberlain coffee. Excuse me, Chamberlain coffee. They came out with these new like canned drinks, like mixed latte drinks that at Walmart. I don't know why that was so hard to say. And so I got mocha and then the regular like cold brew one. I thought this one was gonna be sweeter, and it's not. I think a lot of people were talking shit on TikTok and being like, "Oh, it's gross." It's really not gross. It's good. I was just surprised at first because when it said mocha, I thought it was gonna be like mocha. You know what I mean? And this, it only has a gram of sugar in it, and there's no artificial sweeteners. So, but I'm not a stranger to unsweetened coffee. It'd be ridiculous for me to act like I was because I used to go in high school. I would go to Starbucks and I would get a venti iced black coffee, and I would no sweetener, and I would drink that shit like it was good. I would drink it like it was good. No creamer, no sweetener, no nothing. Just ice black. Like, yum. No, bitch, that's nasty. So this is a dream in comparison. And I haven't tried the other cold. Maybe I should try the cold brew. I can't drink two coffees. You know what? I can just put it back in the fridge. I'll try the cold brew one for you guys. There's two other flavors. There's like a Cinnabon, and then there's one more. I can't remember, but I couldn't get either of them. But you can imagine they sold out really fast. So when I showed up, I was lucky there was any. I got three mochas and then only one cold brew. That was basically all I had. So I'm drinking the mocha right now, but I'll try the cold brew one. Oh, it also has a gram of sugar, so maybe it's gonna be good. I thought I told you, bitch. I'm a soldier. I thought I told you. I'm gonna tell y'all all about Chloe Bailey, but I'm gonna try this coffee first. Oh shit, this one's bussin'. Oh, I like this one better. Okay, so you cannot judge these by their names. Mocha sounds like it. Mocha is like dark chocolate. This cold brew latte is sweeter than the mocha one is. Oh, these are good. People need to shut the fuck up. I want to try the Cinnabon. I'm gonna be stalking Walmart till they restock these, baby. I want all of them. Hmm. That one's really good. There's like $3 a can. Like that's not cheap. But I really don't really drink two coffees a day usually. I usually only have a coffee a day, and so that's cheaper than going to Starbucks. So if I don't want to make it at home, I would love to have these in my mini fridge, like I have Lacroix. Very delicious. So last night I went to the Chloe Bailey concert, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. It was so delicious. Also, I skipped the song of the week. My song of the week this week is gonna be "Ungodly Hour." I'll get into why in a little bit, but the song of the week this week is "Ungodly Hour" by Chloe and Halle. So last night, or yesterday afternoon, early in the noon, I just said, I'm so goofy. Like at noon, I was getting ready to go to my acting class. And the reason I was getting ready so early, my acting class is at 3, is because I had to pick out an outfit for the concert and like take it with me and like make sure I had everything that I was gonna need to get ready for the concert in between my acting class, which is 3 to 6, and then the concert, which started at 8. The doors were at 7, and my acting class was in Atlanta, and so was the concert. But Atlanta's huge, and so I still had to drive like 20 minutes from my acting class to the concert with traffic. And so when I got there, the line was already like lengthy. I wasn't too far back. I definitely was way further up in the line than a lot of people. But anyway, my point in saying this was that I was had to prepare for the entire day early yesterday afternoon. And so I wore, where's my top? I know I just took it off and threw it on the floor somewhere. I don't know where it is. I wore like this sparkly, like black spaghetti strap top that I had worn previously to the concert. And like these patterned like black and white pants and high heeled boots to the concert. And I didn't want to wear that whole shebang to acting class because one, that shirt's uncomfortable, and so are the shoes. And two, I didn't want to sweat in the outfit because I don't do a lot of things like a man. But one thing I do is sweat, bitch. Okay? Just trust. So, I wore a black t-shirt with a leather jacket and those black and white patterned pants, the same pants, and Air Forces to acting class. And then after acting class, I hopped in the car. I raced, and by race, I mean drove 20 minutes in traffic to the concert venue. It was the Eastern in Atlanta. And I parked in the parking garage. And I was in a frizzy. I really cannot talk. I always say I can't talk today, but I say that every episode. So I think maybe I just can't talk ever. I was in a frenzy because let me take another sip of this cold brew latte. This shit really is delicious. This is not sponsored or anything, obviously. You know, I would love a sponsorship though, Emma Chamberlain. I wish you were listening. Delicioso. Like, bitch, this is good. Wow. I'm obsessed with this cold brew one. If there was more than one of these, I would have bought more than one just to try it because I knew they were going to sell out. That's why I bought 3 of these. But they only had 3 of these and 1 of these. That's all they had. That's all I got. Anyway, gosh. So I get in the parking garage. I'm in a frenzy. I park. I'm like, shit. Okay, and I'm changing in the car. I'm just taking off, and I'm trying to get the glitter top on, and it's not glitter, it's sequins, and the sequins get caught in my hair, and I was trying not to get the sequins caught in my hair because my hair already looked good, and so I'm just that, and I'm putting on my heeled boots. You say, Kobe, why are you wearing heeled boots to a concert? You're 6'2", and I'm really like 6'2" and a half. They were 3 inches. They weren't like a big heel. And I wanted to be on the floor for this concert because I wanted to be like a part of it, you know, like I really love Chloe Bailey. And so I knew I'm tall. 6'2" is tall. But if somebody that's 6'2" stands in front of me, I can't see. You see what I'm saying? And 6'2" is not the most ridiculous height to be. Like, it's tall, but it's not huge. And so I put on a 3-inch heeled boot. Now I'm 6'5". Less people are more likely to be 6'5". I mean, less people are likely to be 6'5" and standing in front of me at the same time. You know what I mean? And so I'm sorry to the person standing behind me. Sorry, but I don't care. I have to look out for myself. I want to be able to see. And I could, so I was right. And also, there was like a 6'2" guy standing right next to me. And at one point, he kind of ended up in front of me. And the only reason I could see is because I had those boots on, bitch. So I was right. I was happy that I wore those boots. But anyways, I'm putting them on in the car and I get my shirt on. I grab my wallet. I didn't want to take a bag because they have to check your bag and that takes longer. So I just wanted to take everything in my pocket so I could just throw it in the thing and go through the thing. I'm just trying to expedite everything that I can, right? And so I have Aquaphor in my pocket. I have my keys on my belt loop with the carabiner clip. I have my phone in my hand. I have my wallet in my pocket. I have a pick. And that's that. So I run out of the car. I forget to pay for the parking. We'll circle back to that. I run out of the car. I literally run in these little heeled boots, and they're leather, so I'm trying not to like scratch. I'm a vegan, but I do wear leather shoes sometimes. Calm down. What am I saying? Oh, so I was running. I was trying not to scuff the shoes is my point. And so I'm like trying to tiptoe, run up a hill. And it's actually chilly, but I didn't want to wear a jacket because I thought of everything. When I got in there, I didn't want to have to hold the jacket because I wasn't going to have a seat because I was down there in the trenches with everybody, right? And so I was just like, I'm going to suffer through the hour that I have to stand out here. Hopefully it's not that cold. At first it wasn't, and then it got kind of cold. I'm not really, one thing I did forget in the car, I did think of everything, but I didn't remember to bring everything because I was going to take AirPods. When I went to see Tiny Habits open for Gracie Abrams at the exact same venue like a month ago, I was like, damn, I should have brought headphones because I was standing in an even longer line or I was standing way farther back in a long line. I was way farther up in the Chloe Bailey line because I got there earlier. I was standing way far back in this Gracie Abrams line without headphones, just listening to people talk for entertainment. And I was like, I wish I would have brought AirPods because you can just stuff them in your pocket. They're small. And so I brought them with me and charged them, but I left them in the car. So I'm in line, but people were kind of nice. So I was like chatting kind of, but really I was just like on my phone reading Reddit. because oh my god, Twitter's in the trenches. We'll talk about that too. But I've been reading Reddit more than Twitter, or trying to at least. Twitter's like it's like a dumpster fire that you wanna like. I deleted my account a long time ago when I made an episode about it, and then I made a burner account just to read like music data because there's really detailed music data on like chart data and other accounts like that. I forget the names of them. But anyways, like Spotify daily data or something, Spotify daily charts or something. I don't know what it's called. And so anyway, I remade the burner account for that. But then with everything that's transpiring, I just can't help but read all the stuff that's going on. I'll get there later. Back to Chlöe Bailey. Let me write a note so I don't forget. Because you know I will. I also didn't set a timer today. I never do. I should stop saying I'm going to. So I'm standing in the line, just really standing there. I was chilly, but it was fine. So I get up there, I get through the thing really fast. I run in, and my first spot choice actually wasn't in the pit. Like I told you, I was planning to go to the pit, but when I got there, I saw there was a decent amount of people there already. I wasn't as close. I wasn't gonna be able to get as close as I wanted to. It wasn't too bad. So I was on the second story. I ran up to the balcony all the way like stage right in the corner. It's like you're really jutted off to the side and you can actually see backstage, which I kind of like that because as like a performer, theater person, I like to see what's going on back there. And so I ran over there because that's where I was standing for Tiny Habits and I got such a great view. But then when I got down there, the person was like, that's reserved. It was for family. Because she's from Atlanta, Chloe is. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I was like, second course of action. I'm literally running in these heeled boots, running down the staircase. I've been to this venue a lot, so I knew it better than the other people that had been there because there was nobody on the staircase that I was on. And I run down the staircase to get downstairs. And I go up there and I tuck myself over. It's stage left, audience right. So the exact opposite of the side that I was trying to get on, but on the floor. And I just go up there and hi everyone, hey y'all. And I just talk to people and just kind of push my way up in there and get up in there with them. And so I really did have a great view and my shoes made it perfect. So like I said, sorry to the person that was behind me, but I don't give a fuck. Like sorry you're short. I didn't ask to be born tall. You didn't ask to be born short. Natural selection. Bada bing, bada boom. This cold brew is delicious, bitch. Give me a sponsorship. Ugh, I would literally do that till the day I die. So good. I like it so much better than this one. Sorry, Mocha. I would like to think that the Cinnabon one's going to be sweet, but knowing this brand, it's probably not. But I'm excited to try. Irregardless. I kind of have to burp. Drinking all this coffee, bitch. I'm going to be hype as fuck. How much coffee is in each one of these cans? I need to put one of them away. I didn't even think about that. It's coffee. I'm about to be buzzing. I don't even see it. I'm just going to put the mocha one away. I don't want it. Because that's so dangerous. Could you imagine me having like a caffeine-induced anxiety attack on the podcast? That would be crazy. But there's a first time for everything. So I get in the venue, I get down there, I tuck myself up in the floor with the folks. There was this really nice girl in a purple wig wearing a purple dress. I had like a monochrome look. There was this really nice guy standing next to me. There was this one lone white dude that was also kind of standing by me and next to me at certain points. It was so funny. I was just like, I really looked around and I was like, there is so many black people here. You'd love to see it. And then there was this one guy, this one white dude standing next to me, and he had a great time. He was videoing and, dancing. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying it was hilarious because I saw him and I was like, okay, there's white people here. And then I looked around and I was like, no, there isn't. It's just him. Which was so funny. But anyway, I loved the concert. I can't really play you videos because I've learned about playing music on this podcast and I've gotten copyright stricken. First playing SZA. It still pisses me off because like the copyright thing she didn't like take my video down. It just like she gets the money, which is fine. I don't care. Good for SZA. Get your bag. But all I did was play like 10 seconds of the intro. What I can play you is, okay, so Chloe's on a solo tour. I've talked previously when I talked about Chloe's album on the podcast. I talked about how much I love Chloe and Halle and always have since their first EP, since their first record. Love Chloe. And since their YouTube videos, love Chloe. And since I saw them open for Beyonce and Jay-Z in 2018 at On the Run, love Chloe and Halle. But Chloe's on a solo tour. The reason Chloe's doing this solo record right now is not because Chloe and Halle broke up. It's because Halle's doing The Little Mermaid, or Halle was filming The Little Mermaid in London and was busy as hell doing the Disney shit. And so rather than have Chloe sit around and ruminate for, a year or two doing nothing, she made a solo record. And she's putting her solo record out and touring her solo record. And then Halle's movie comes out next month in May. And oh my God, it's already almost May. It's April 24th. The year is flying. All the years fly, but this one's going especially quick. Anyway, so Halle's putting her movie out. Or she's not putting it out, but Disney's putting The Little Mermaid out in May. And Chloe's doing her solo tour right now. And she's gone to Philly and Chicago. I don't know where else. But she's been going to the places, on, I think it's like 12 dates, something like that. 12 is my favorite number too. I love that. And so she's doing a solo tour, and it's just her. It was a really roundabout way of saying this is just Chloe, but Atlanta is where they're from. And so before the show, there was a long period of waiting, but then there was this fire DJ. There was an opener. Her name was DJ Rose Gold, and she was lit. Like, she was really good. Honestly, she was like, I'm gonna get you hype, and she did. And she was coming down there, and she was dancing, and she was dressed in rose gold, and she had on sparkly fishnet. Like, she was doing the thing. She looked really cute, and she played great music. And so she was playing like fun. Like, she started with Beyonce. First of all, if you want to entice me into your set, start with Party by Beyonce featuring Andre 3000. Bitch, my attention is peaked. And that's what DJ Rose Gold did. So I'm immediately up and up, and it's up and it's up. She played that song too. Up and it's stuck. Bitch, it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. And then she did this really cool thing. She played a lot of Beyonce, which I really appreciated. She even played like Plastic Off the Sofa. There was this one point when she played POTS, she like, it was like a game show. She was like, okay, so cheer for baddie anthems, cheer for baddie songs, and everybody's like, woo. And she said cheer for heartbreak, or for what is it? Cheer for heartthrob, or like cheer for love songs. I forget what she called it, but she was cheer for love songs, and I'm like, woo, like y'all know I love songs almost more than I love sad songs. Actually, not more than I don't love anything more than I love sad songs. If I can just sit in a dark room and listen to a sad song, baby, it's a good day. Anyway, so yes, DJ Rose Gold was great. I just wanted to plug her real quick. She did a really great job. And so after that, we waited for Chloe for a little bit, and they rolled out like this transparent, like, not translucent, like kind of see-through black like screen, like mesh fabric that covered, you know how like there's a curtain at the front, there's a proscenium. I don't know if you guys know what that means. It's like a big curtain. There's a proscenium curtain at the front of the stage, which there was. And then they rolled out like this mesh thing right at the proscenium to project on it. Well, and maybe I can try to show you the picture. I took pictures. That's not a copyright strike. It was funny, actually. Right before Chloe came out, her tour manager came on stage and was like, it's fine. Take your pictures, take your videos, have a good time, get lit. But if you're live streaming, we know who you are. And I was thinking, like, I get it. You don't want people to live stream the show. Like, it's not Taylor Swift. Like, Taylor Swift can't come out there and say, don't live stream. There's like 70,000 people at her show. But Chloe wants people to buy tickets to her, to her, I don't know what it's called. Theater show. I'm not trying to be shady. It's like I guess it's like a theater, but there's like a proscenium curtain. Maybe it's a theater, right? And so that's like, between 2,000 and 3,000 people. And baby, that house was packed. Let me get off this viewfinder. I was going to show you the picture. That's why I'm on the viewfinder. But when I have the viewfinder up, y'all know I look at myself. Oh, you can't. You looking at my reflection. I don't know if you can see this, but if you're watching the video, you can vaguely see it. There's like a reflection on the front of the stage. I'm sorry. I would edit it onto the screen, but I'm not gonna do that. That's got to be real. But anyway, so there's like this projection on this mesh thing that's right at the front of the stage, and then she like comes out in like a robe because they start with "Pray It Away," and so they had like this like church robe theme thing. Also, she just had "Praise This" come out, so like it's a good idea. She goes to the Beyonce School of Marketing and the Yvette Noel Shores School of PR, baby. I just learned that that's Beyonce's publicist, Yvette Noel Shores. She's also Chloe and Halle's publicist, and she was also Prince's publicist. I just learned that on Instagram. She announced his death 7 years ago today, so rest in peace, Prince, because my dad is a huge Prince fan. After Prince died, we were up in Minneapolis, up that way for a wedding, and we stopped at Prince's house, baby. We went to Paisley Park. We were outside the gate with the Prince stands, mourning his death. It was right after he passed away. I was very sad, but anyway, Beyonce, Chloe, Halle, Prince, they all had the same publicist. That's why I'm like, why y'all talking shit about Chloe and Halle? They're already goated. They have legends approval. They have the approval of legends. They don't need the approval of a Twitter stan, baby. You know what I mean? Speaking of legends, Missy Elliott was there. Like I said, the approval of legends. Missy Elliott was sitting backstage, like not like just sitting backstage. There was there were seats, like a box up there in the back. But I was so far over, stage left, audience right, that I could see. I was close, but I was far over, and so I could see back there. I could see the crew, and I could see Missy Elliott and whoever was with her. They were both wearing bucket hats. So that was fire. Like I said, the approval of legends. Baby, they don't need the approval of a Twitter stan. Or internet keyboard warriors. Chloe projected shit that people had said about her online behind her in the background. I love when they do that. Beyonce did that a couple years ago. I love that. I love when they show, because the Chloe goes to the Beyonce and Novell and Yvette Noel Shores School of PR. She don't talk about shit. Like when that whole Chris Brown song controversy came out, she never once addressed it. If it's not serious, they don't address it. I'm not saying the whole Chris Brown situation isn't serious. I'm just saying if they don't deem it to be worthy of addressing, they don't speak on it. You see what I'm saying? And so, I just think it's super interesting. I like when they show us that they know what we say, and not saying I'm the one talking shit when I say we. I mean, you could have listened to me talk about Chloe's album and say I was talking shit a little bit if you're a stan. Some stans don't like to hear their face be criticized, but I love Chloe and Halle. I just thought the songs on her album were too short. But honestly, last night really sold me on her album. If I had any doubts, which I really didn't, after that episode, like I made the episode right after the album first came out. After the episode, I said I was going to continue to listen to the album, and I did, and I listened tons of times, and it's really grown on me, and I definitely have favorites. And so I was already sure of liking the album before last night, but going into last night, if I had any doubts or concerns, they would have been shed 2 songs in. Chloe puts on a show. Her mic was on, and that bitch can sing live. And she is just so tight with the choreography. She's so good. She's so good. She's so good. But like I said, there's one thing I can play you. There was a moment when Chloe invited Halle out, because they're from Atlanta. Like I said, that one section I tried to stand in was reserved for family. And so when she brought Halle out, I before the show I had mentioned to somebody, I'm like, oh my God, what if she like brings Halle out? Like she could bring Halle out. And I was just like saying that. And I wasn't even for real. Because I would hate to make that assumption and then people be disappointed when she didn't. But I'll be fucking goddamn. Well, something before the show, somebody did say, when I said that the kid was like, the person was like, oh yeah, well somebody said they heard them rehearse Ungodly Hour and Soundcheck. And I'm like I said, the song of the week is Ungodly Hour. Ungodly Hour is the name of their record that came out on June 12th, 2020, my 18th birthday. So that album is important to me for that reason, but it's also important to me because I fucking love that album. Oh my God. Sonically, it just tickles some earworm in my brain. The whole album is amazing, but Ungodly Hour, the song, is my song. It's my jam. That's my jam. Like Jimmy Fallon. That is my jam. That's my jam. I love that song. And so I love that song. But when that kid told me that somebody had heard them rehearsing Ungodly Hour and soundcheck, I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But again, I'm not trying to make any assumptions. So I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. She had this screen behind her that was projecting visuals the whole time, which was really great. You know, like I said, looked expensive. I loved it. Put on a great show. But they started projecting visuals of Chloe and Halle. And so I have a video. I can play you that clip. Just my reaction to seeing that Halle was actually coming out to perform with Chloe in a matching costume. I posted this on my Instagram story, but I'm going to play it here anyway. I could not take. What the is going on? Expletives all over the place. There was no children around me. There was just a bunch of drunk people and people smoking blunts. So don't act like I was hurting somebody's feelings. But I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was straight sober. Stone cold sober. I like to go to concerts not unebriated. I like to remember. You know what I mean? Oh, and also, this is something I do want to mention. And this one girl was like, "Why don't you have any? Where's your liquor?" She literally, the girl in the purple wig, she was like, "Where's your liquor?" And I was like, I said I came alone. She was like, "Well, I came alone too." I was like, "Well, that's your prerogative, girl." When I went to Beyonce and Jay-Z's On the Run 2 tour in 2018 with my mom and my dad, I videoed everything. And I was kind of more focused on videoing than I was watching the show at some point. And after I left that show, I was like, next time I go to a concert, I really should be more in the moment. And I actually ended up losing most of those videos too, except for what my friend Alicia and her mom went to the concert with us too. And so Alicia sent some of the videos back to me that I had sent her years ago. So I got some of them back. But I really did lose most of those videos. And so now I don't even have the memories to look back on the videos. So now I wasn't paying attention at the concert and I don't have the videos to watch. And so after that happened, I was like, I need to be paying attention. And so every show I've gone to since, I really make a point to like watch. But I've kind of made a point to like watch so much that I really don't like capture any memories or moments in life. Like I'll do crazy shit and then not take no pictures. Like, how am I gonna remember it? Like I can't print this out and frame it. You know what I mean? I like to have a tangible memory. Cause I'm forgetful. I like to remember. Anyway, so I try to find the balance of videoing and being present at concerts nowadays. So I have some memories, but there's also some stuff that I was watching. And I got some pretty good videos at Chloe's concert. I honestly wish I would have taken more now that I've watched them back like this morning. It's 11:11. Make a wish. That happens all the time on this podcast. I wish for prosperity and love and happiness for me and all the people that I love. And for all the people that are listening to Koblizzy. Moving on. And for Chloe and Halle Bailey and for Missy Elliott and for all their dancers because they were really good. And DJ Rose Gold. Like I was saying, I wish I would have taken more videos after watching them back now because I was so close to the stage, it was really loud. And so I can hear the sound so much better in these videos, actually. Like the way my phone captured it, it separated the audience. You can hear the audience and the music, but it separated the sounds. Like I don't know how the phone does that, but honestly, it sounds better like playing back through my phone. I wish I could play something without getting well, you know what? There's actually one unreleased song that she did, so maybe I'll play that clip. I only have 15 seconds though. This is the one I really wish I would have taped. Because she did this song in Swarm or something. I haven't watched Swarm yet. And then I stopped it. Why would I stop it there? I literally was like, I don't know this song. Maybe I shouldn't record it and I should watch. Since I don't know it. But since I don't know it, I don't know why I didn't keep recording it, bitch. You don't know this song. So, like, why won't you do it? But anyway, now I got to watch Swarm because I'm like, where the fuck that song come in? Now I got you in a choke. Hold up. She was eating that choreography up. She's so good. Oh, my God. I just loved this concert. I loved every moment of it. I mean, we were coochie to booty up in there. So we were packed tight and we were close together. I mean, shoulder to shoulder with niggas. I mean, just... Can I say that? I don't know if I've ever said that on a podcast before. I know some people are like, oh, people shouldn't say that anyway. Like, back the fuck up. Anyway, what was I saying? We were just so close together. I think I definitely been saying nigga before. I don't know why I thought I never said that before. I have such a bad mouth that I don't even acknowledge that I say expletives all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grown at this point. I'm almost 21. I turned 21 in like a month and a half. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe I'm about to be like, I need to grow up in my head a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like, bitch, you're old. I mean, I'm very young. I'm a spring chicken, but a 21's grown legally. Like, you can't deny that. So it's like, anyway, I'm all over the place as per usual. And there's the phrase. Ding, 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 ding. We should have a drinking game. Take a shot of Chamberlain coffee every time I say as per usual. Ding, 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 ding. Now I got you in a choke. Hold. Oh, I'm going to have to watch Swarm. It's funny that Chloe Bailey is in a TV show that's spoofing the Beehive. Like, it's like Beyonce thought it was funny or something. Because you know she knew about it. Like, you know what I mean? People are like, oh my God, I bet Beyonce's mad at Chloe for doing this TV show. You really think Beyonce don't know Chloe did this TV show, bitch? I'm like, you realize how involved? Anyway, you can't talk to dumb bitches. So what else do I need to say about this concert? I was close, shoulder to shoulder, coochie to booty with the folks. Just so close to people. And people are so funny. They'll see you're so packed close and tight together. And then they'll tap you on your shoulder and be like, excuse me, can I get through? My friend's over there. No, your friend's not fucking over there, bitch. You trying to get closer to the front. People aren't going to let you through. I'm not nice. If I'm mean enough to wear a heel, being 6'2", willing to block your height and pick my hair out even more, bitch, and you can't see around my big head, then I'm not willing to scoot over for you to stand in front of me. That's why I got here early. It's not my fault that you were standing back there in the trenches. Show up earlier. I'm not trying to be petty, but like P-E to the T-T-Y, P-E to the T-T-Y. Like, I'm petty, bitch. I'm petty. But not really. I got there early. That's just me standing up for myself. This cold brew is dumb good, but I'm about to be buzzing. I really wish I could figure out how much caffeine is in this. Like, why does it not say it on the thing, on the nutrition facts? Don't you think it should be there? Like, am I tripping? Is that a crazy thing to think that the caffeine would be in the nutrition facts? No, I got you in a choke. I wish Siri could tell me, but I know she's gonna be like, my Siri is an American Southern guy. I know he's gonna be like, well, I cannot answer that question. I cannot locate that information. What am I talking about? Oh, Chloe Bailey's concert. And what did I not cover? She brought out Halle. She performed that unreleased song. I did find a video of her performing that song in Philly, on TikTok. On YouTube, and then I found a video of her performing it somewhere else on TikTok. So I have some clips to like survive off of, but I wish I would have recorded it for me. But anyway, I'm gonna live off these videos. These memories are so great. And then back to Ungodly Hour. They sang Do It, which I love. Chloe and Halle sang Do It. And then they did Ungodly Hour. When they sang Ungodly Hour, I literally jumped up and down in a circle screaming because that is my song. I love that song. You decide to like yourself. Like, it's just when you decide you need someone, when you don't have to think about it. Love me at the ungodly hour. When you decide you like yourself, yeah. When you don't have to think about it. When you don't have to need the butter. I really should know the words better, shouldn't I? For it to be my song. But I really do love that song. And like I said, that record came out on my 18th birthday. And I remember on my 18th birthday, me and my friends were getting up to go see the sunrise. And so it was 4 o'clock, not 5 o'clock in the morning. The sunrise set at like rose at like 6:45, and so it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to my friend's house to pick her up, and listening to "Ungodly Hour" by Chloe and Halle for the first time on my 18th birthday. I'll never forget that. I love that record, and I love Chloe and Halle. I'm so happy this is not my first time seeing them. I saw them in 2018, but I'm so happy my first time seeing them a little bit more intimately. It was a fantastic experience. The show was amazing. I loved every minute of it. I'm so happy that I got to be at the show where Halle was a surprise guest. No complaints. Maybe I should post some videos on like TikTok or something so you guys can. I don't really know if I have any videos that people want to watch. Like I said, I was trying to like balance videoing and like, enjoying the experience. And so I don't have like full songs of anything. I just have like, kind of like clips here and there. I do have like the full heart on my sleeve sequence when she did this cool. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. She is a great producer. Chloe and Halle write and produce all their own songs. They always have. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't. That's the tea, honeybee, is that they've always written and produced their own songs. They are self-sufficient, talented Black women. And Chloe does this thing sometimes where she'll like make a beat in front of you. Like she'll do some producing on the fly. And she did that. And I can play that because that's not copywritten, right? So I got to fast forward through the song. But I can do the part where she plays the beat. Yeah. Right? Yeah. You better do it, bitch. My commentary is always present. She's making this with her hands right now. It's Chloe Bailey, baby. That should be a tagline. Hey. She's fire. She was doing everything. She was dancing, singing. She played the keys for a song. And y'all want to talk about her album sales. Let this talented Black woman be great. When I was talking about her album and I'm not even going to say criticizing. When I was critiquing, when I was giving my thoughts, when I was giving constructive criticism, I'll say criticism in that context. I didn't say anything about the sales or how popular it was going to be. In fact, I said she was going for popularity. I said she was, trying to be a singles artist. But you know what? I take that statement back. I was wrong. I like her album and I like the songs on it. Seeing it live really elevated the experience. But also I was listening to her album a lot in preparation for the show. And I just was like, damn, this shit's good. Like I should have shut the fuck up. But that's what I get for making episodes, like as soon as the album comes out. But when you make an episode every week, sometimes a couple times a week, you say shit. And your opinion's bound to change. So my opinion definitely changed about In Pieces. But I was never talking about album sales like the locals. I was talking about it like a real fan. And I was definitely gentle in my criticisms. It's not like I was saying crazy shit. So don't trip. Maybe I'm just like assuming that anybody even cares. Nobody does. So the concert was amazing. It ends and I make a beeline for the door. I make a beeline. I'm trying to get out of there because I'm literally running and my feet hurt so bad after wearing those heeled boots for the whole show. I don't regret it, like I said, because it made me be able to see, but my feet were hurting. And so I'm running in the heeled boots. My toes are hurting and I'm still running. One of my toes still hurts. One of my toes still hurts, right? To this moment, to this very moment right now. And so, also, I never gave you context. It's Monday. I'm posting this episode on Monday. The concert was yesterday on Sunday, which is why I didn't tape the episode yesterday. Anyway, so I'm running across the street to the parking garage. And when I get there, I'm about to hop in my car and, run out the parking garage. But I mentioned earlier I forgot to pay for my parking in a frenzy. And when I say forgot to pay for my parking, let me define what I mean by forgot. I thought about it. I considered it. I even went as so far as to scan the QR code that was in front of me to pay for it. But in the parking garage, there was no service. And when the website wouldn't load, I thought that was the universe telling me, don't pay for it. You'll be fine. And so I could have walked over and got in line and then pulled the website back up. But then I would have had to remember my license plate number. I'm making excuses, but I don't know my license plate number. So I didn't pay for the parking. Let me stop making excuses and tell you what happened. So I get to my car, ready to back out and run away. And go to Del Taco and get a Beyond guacamole style tacos. Why is my car booted? Wah, wah, wah. Like booted, bitch. There was two on the driver's side, on the front tire and the back tire. And so I mentioned before I'd already been to this venue to see Tiny Habits open for Gracie Abrams. I didn't pay for my parking that time either. And honestly, one of the real reasons that I did, once the website wouldn't load yesterday, one of the real reasons I didn't like really make a point to go back and pay for it was because I didn't get in trouble the first time. The first time my car didn't get booted. When I went to see Tiny Habits and Gracie Abrams, I parked in the same parking garage on the same floor near the same area. And I did not get booted. I need to start pulling. I'm pulling shit off of my shoes. I need to stop it. I want to make them fall apart. Anyway, I didn't get booted the first time, so I'm thinking, oh gosh, I'm not gonna get booted this time. I got away with it last time. And so then I got booted. So I had to pay $75 to get unbooted. And then I had to wait like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So really, I mean, the reason I didn't want to pay for the parking also was like $30. It was more than the ticket. Or maybe it was more than the Gracie Abrams ticket. I think Chloe's ticket was more expensive than that. But not by a lot. I'm like, it's really, I just don't want to pay for this parking. Really, that was just it. I didn't want to pay for it. So I ended up paying $75, and I kind of ended up paying for the parking for both concerts, for the Gracie Abrams concert a month ago and for the concert yesterday. Because if you divide 75 in half, it's $32.50, and that was about how much the parking is for each event. So I didn't get away with it either time, really. Even though I didn't get booted last time, I got to go home, but. Anyway, it wasn't so much the problem of paying the $75 and waiting. The real problem was that I was thirsty as hell, and all I had in my car was unreasonably sweet tea from Dunkin' Donuts. Redacted chicken place where I usually get French fries and sweet tea strictly, but I got hated for it on TikTok. I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, when I get sweet tea from other places that offer sweet tea, it's usually good. But some places are closed on Sundays. Oh God, this is terrible. Anyway, so I couldn't get sweet tea from that place yesterday. So when I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get sweet tea and hash browns as a snack in between my acting class and the concert on the way in the 20 minutes of traffic, and that was the only thing on the way. When I got the sweet tea there, it was gross and disgusting, so sweet I couldn't drink it. And even when I got in the car 4 hours later after the concert and it had been watered down, there was not a single ice cube left in it. It was still disgustingly sweet. So I couldn't drink that. And I didn't have any water. I was so thirsty. That was the real problem. And I literally, this one girl that was working at the parking garage was really nice. Her manager was a guy that was not so nice. And he wasn't mean. He just wasn't going out of his way to be nice. The other girl was like super cool. I was not the only one that got booted. There was this other guy that was kind of rude to that same girl, but I was not rude to her. I literally was talking to her. I was like, can you hear me? And she was like, no. So then I walked over to her. And when I walked over to her, like the thing that was lifting up for the cars, I was walking in between cars. The thing that like lifts up and let the cars go through after you pay for it, it hit me. And I was like, did you see that? Anyway, I said, my car got booted. Do you know how I can, like contact the person? Because I paid for it, but how long do I have to wait? And she was like, oh, well, I don't have the boot man's number. And I was like, the boot man? And she was like, yeah, that's what we call him. It was funny. Anyway, so she was nice. Her manager was less nice. And then the boot man was pretty nice. But when he got there, I ran over there. I was like, excuse me, sir, my car's booted. He was like, I know, I'm coming. I was like, I'm sorry to be urgent. I'm just ready to get out of here. I literally said that to him. I was like, if I'm one thing, it's transparent, like 75% of the time. So that was funny. And it really wasn't that much of an inconvenience. I still got home by midnight. I got home like at midnight. So it wasn't like I got home at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't crazy. I just had to pay $75. But like I said, it's really karmic for not paying for the... I guess I should say it's karma. I was gonna say karmic something, but then anyway, it's karma for not paying for parking for Gracie Abrams, Tiny Habits, and for Chloe. So I ended up paying in the end. So pay for your parking, people, even in Atlanta when it's unreasonably expensive. Pay for your parking. My friend Jasmine just texted me, I'm sick, because I texted her Chloe Bailey videos. I just have to look out for my friend. I really wish she was there with me. I am not. Yeah, she said I should have called out for work. I should have called out of work for real. Yeah, you definitely should have. I'm not a stranger to going to concerts by myself, but it would have been really fun to have her there. Yeah, bitch. I would have loved to have you with me. It was so good. I have more vids if you want. You guys are just privy to my text conversation because I cannot possibly text her back and talk to you at the same time. I have more vids if you want. So I got booted. I drive home. I went to bed. It really wasn't so terrible in the end, and I really loved the Chloe Bailey concert. And like I said, the lesson is pay for your parking, folks, even when it's dumb expensive and potentially more than your concert ticket even is. And stream Chloe Bailey's album in pieces and buy tickets if you are not in Atlanta and there are some dates left. So she's coming to a town near you. You should get tickets. And if you didn't get tickets this time around, the next time she goes on tour, baby, get some tickets. It'll probably be in arenas because she's going to blow up. But go. She's really good. And I really hope there's like an off chance that her and Halle open up for Beyonce again this summer. Or maybe just Chloe. Even if just Chloe opens and she can bring Halle out just randomly once again. I would really love. I don't know if Beyonce's announced an opener though. I don't even know. But I'm so excited. Taylor Swift's literally on Friday. You guys, this episode's all about Chloe Bailey's concert in Atlanta. And next week's going to be all about Taylor Swift's concert because I'm going on Friday. Literally, it's Monday. On Friday, I'm going. I still don't have an outfit. I ended up looking cute last night though. But I'm literally, as soon as I get done with this episode and upload it, I'm going to be online ordering outfits and buying one-day shipping from ASOS because that's the best I can do. Usually I would like try to be ethical, but baby, it's not the time. When Taylor Swift calls, you answer, and I have to look cute. And to be honest, I waited so long because I was waiting for a check. I wasn't trying to drop a bag on an outfit and not have any money. Because just model life, just because it looks glamorous, don't mean it is. So, I was going to circle back to Twitter. Yeah, like I said, I loved Chloe Bailey. It was amazing. No notes, baby. 10 out of 10. It was fantastic, wonderful, great production. I'm happy to be at the show where the family was there. I'm happy to be at the show where Halle showed up. I have no complaints. I loved it. I just loved it. Now, regarding Twitter and this whole verification mess, let me just catch you up to speed. So I've mentioned before that they make you pay for verification for Twitter Blue now. And then they announced a couple weeks ago, or not make you pay for verification, but if you want to get a verified check mark, you can just pay $8. So you could be anybody and do that. And so it creates for confusion, for calls for spam. It doesn't really allow you to see who the real celebrities, public figures, organizations, politicians are. It's confusing for many reasons. On many fronts, it's confusing. But then they recently announced that they were going to remove all legacy verified check marks. So they were going to make everybody that was previously verified for being a celebrity, public figure, or otherwise, unverified. And they would have to pay for Twitter Blue to get the check mark again. So then they removed all the celebrities' check marks. And then a day later, they started adding the check marks back to accounts that are over 1 million followers. But they were advertising it as you have subscribed to Twitter Blue and you've given a phone number. And a lot of people are coming out and saying, I did not subscribe to Twitter Blue. They don't have a phone number. Like Stephen King and lots of other people. Trixie Mattel was confused, lots of people. But I've been told, they're saying in the streets that it's people who have over 1 million followers. But I'm just like, what's the point of removing the legacy verified check marks to just give it back to people, but then falsely advertise it and say they're paying for Twitter Blue? Elon Musk is a dipshit. I don't understand how rich people can get this rich being this dumb. literally in acting class yesterday. I say that, but poor people can be dumb too. Because when I was talking to this kid yesterday in my acting class, um, I was talking about Elon Musk, and I was like, yeah, he's so dumb though. I'm like, something something Amazon and this and that, and I forgot that Jeff Bezos was the one that owned Amazon. I'm sorry, I confused the white billionaires. Sorry, sorry. But I also don't give a fuck. They're stupid. I don't care. I do buy stuff from Amazon though. That's one thing I do. Like I don't like get a lot of shit there, but I do buy stuff sometimes. It is more convenient. It's undeniably convenient. But it is ruining small businesses. Like not even small businesses. It's ruining chains at this point. Because Bed Bath and Beyond is going bankrupt and gonna start winding down operations. That was announced in the last couple of days. But anyway, billionaires are crazy. Monopolies are insane. Elon Musk is dumb. And Twitter is a dumpster fire that I am slowly watching burn from my burner account. So yeah, like I said, the song of the week this week is Ungodly Hour. The albums of the week are In Pieces by Chloe Bailey and Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle. Go see The Little Mermaid next month. Buy Chloe's record, stream Chloe's record. Feel Me Cry is an amazing song. I'm going to recommend you some songs. So if you like R&B music, listen to How Does It Feel? Listen to Lose You. Listen to I Don't Want to Lose You, Boy. If you like trap music, listen to Told Ya. Listen to I don't know about trap for any of the rest of the song. If you like pop music, listen to I Need More. I think that's the name of the song. Listen to that song. Maybe I can just pull up the track list instead of trying to go off the dome and like see it in my head. I'm so funny. I just like will make stuff unnecessarily difficult just for shits. Just because I can. So Pray It Away is very R&B vibes, along with How Does It Feel, along with Lose You, along with Cheat Back. If you like sad songs, listen to In Pieces. Heart on My Sleeve, track number 13 is an interlude. That's personally one of my favorite songs. It's just an amazing song. Body Do is like a fun pop trap song along with Told Ya. I Don't Mind's a good pop song. Worried's a good like R&B pop song. Feel Me Cry is a great song. I really like that one. It's like kind of like R&B pop vibes, I guess. Make It Look Easy's Make It Look Easy. I guess like R&B pop kind of. I keep saying that, but like it's kind of accurate. And then, like I said, In Pieces is sad. It's like a piano ballad. Love those songs. Love the record. Listen to it. Buy it. Stream it. Make TikToks to it. Make viral dances to it. Give my girl a hit because I feel like people are unnecessarily mean to Chloe and giving her criticisms that are not rooted in love. And I loved her show. So I hope you loved this episode. I know it was basically about Chloe, and next week's episode is basically going to be about Taylor Swift. But I have some really fun story times. I have some really fun ideas for episodes in the coming weeks. But right now, it's concert season for me. Well, it's not really. It's like concert 2 weeks. Concert 14 days. So I'm going to be going to 2 concerts now. I'll be going to Beyonce in July. So I'll be talking all about that, obviously, when the time comes. But anyway, like I said, I'll be talking about my favorite female pop icons for 2 weeks now and in 2 months. But in between that, I'll tell lots of fun stories and cover lots of hot topics and juicy tea time moments. Maybe I'll give some advice in the future, do an Ask Kobe segment, invite some guests on. Lots of fun stuff in the making. And anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I love you, Chloe Bailey. I love you, Halle Bailey. I hope your pillow is so cold at night. And I hope somebody is kissing you and holding you tight. Unless you don't want that. And then, fuck that nigga, you can have him. What's that song? Fuck that nigga, you can have him. Anyway, bye y'all. See you next time. I was not picking my nose. That was just a rub. Toodaloo. Test recording. This is my test recording. Test recording. I wish my hair looked better. I saw Chloe Bailey last night. I should probably button more buttons. Halle Bailey sung as a guest star. Missy Elliott was an audience member. It was fire, but I was tired at the end of the night. But I had to wait because my car got booted. It was annoying and $75. That's my song.